Yo guys, welcome back to a 5-minute redux. Today I will be talking about yesterday, basketball, the games, and what's been going on. First things first, what I do want to say is basketball's been in full swing. The season just ended and we have the playoff standings in now. The first thing that I want to say is that Warriors versus a Clippers game was amazing. I was watching the highlights yesterday and it felt like a real playoff game. It felt like something that I hadn't watched since like 2019, not even 2019, since like 2021 when the Bucks won and everything. And it felt amazing. It was great. I loved it. But the one thing I will say is that it did leave the Warriors out of the playoffs. That means Jimmy, Steph, and obviously Dre, Looney, Buddy are now having to fight in the play-in against probably the Kings or Mavericks, and the Grizzlies have to fight obviously the one who wins that matchup. The only thing that I will say is that for the Warriors, this is pretty easy because if you face the Mavericks, there is a chance you might lose against that team. But specifically, if the Warriors face the Kings, I don't think that they'll actually lose because the Kings, they have their number. They've beaten them in the playoffs before. And for the Mavericks, even though they have AD and Kyrie, Kyrie's injured and AD just came back from injury. That was not me, so whatever dropped, don't worry about that. So, the standings in the West are the Thunder, the Rockets, the Lakers, the Nuggets, the Clippers, and the Timberwolves. That basically means that the Thunder are going to be facing the Timberwolves, Rockets versus Clippers, Lakers, Nuggets. Wait, no. Yeah. So, it's actually, never mind. Thunder versus the 8th seed, Rockets versus the 7th seed, Lakers, Timberwolves, Nuggets, Clippers. That's actually nicer. I like that setup a lot because the Nuggets in particular versus the Clippers is going to be a great matchup. But I do believe that matchups like the Lakers, Timberwolves, and Rockets, probably Golden State, are going to be very fun and are going to be like exciting and are going to provide us with all of the little things that we need. In the East, the standings were already decided a while ago. We spoke about this on last video, so I won't speak about that too long because I am trying to make longer videos, be like 5-minute reduxes of what happened. But basically yesterday the NBA was very interesting as the teams finally capped off. LeBron's 25-point game winning streak ended. The Kings unfortunately were not able to secure the position that they wanted, even though they assembled this God squad of a team. And in terms of teams like the Mavericks, overachieved. Considering the fact that they traded Luke in the middle of the season. The Clippers are a huge overachiever, and I want to give my respects to that team right now, but I'll speak about that in a minute. And the Thunder, obviously the biggest overachiever, including the Rockets, because those two teams, I don't think anyone would have told you that that was going to be the 1 and 2. The Thunder were great last year, but I think that people thought that Denver was going to come back stronger this year. They ended up coming in 4th. The Lakers ended up coming in 3rd, actually beating out Denver and getting a better position, which helps them in the playoffs, specifically LeBron James with the rest and the matchups. The one thing I do want to talk about is the Clippers, though, because I do believe that the Clippers are my favorite team this year in terms of story. They were a team which was basically out of luck all of last season. They lost Paul George, they lost all of these great players, and it was basically looking at the future like, what are we going to do? They basically just doubled down on their team, and they said, we believe in our guys. We know that if Kawhi comes back healthy, he can play. Let's just wait it out. And they did. They got Ben Simmons, obviously, which has been a great piece for them as he's actually adding great assists and having good numbers. Kawhi Leonard, obviously, is never going to fail. James Harden has been the star of the team. And now that you have this lineup already made, with Ivica Zubac being as efficient as he is, and Norman Powell having the breakout year that he's had, the Clippers beat the Warriors, and they're coming into the playoffs as a great team. I don't think they're going to do anything. But the only thing that I'm saying is that after their owner, Steve Ballmer, spent all this money on a new arena, and after they have all of these good things going for them, it was good for them, or at least it was good for me to see them have a good season, because if they didn't, then it was going to be like kind of a slap in the face to everything that the organization has done. Because for me, the Clippers do one thing right, and it's that they have everything right. They have good defense, good offense, great coaching, great ownership, and all of those things together, even though they're not the best at anything, they're not Miami with coaching or Golden State. They don't have the best front office like Boston. They don't have the best team like Cleveland, but they do have a little bit of everything, and it comes together in a very synergy and very energy-based way where you could tell that they love playing with each other, and it's a great team. But yeah, I'm excited for the playoffs. Finals prediction from right now, I think from the West, it's either gonna the conference finals, I mean, is gonna be Lakers, Timberwolves, and for the East, I think it's obviously gonna be Boston, Cleveland, and those are the only 4 teams that I really have hope for coming out of these playoffs. But don't sleep on the Nuggets, cause you're Jokic. But yeah, have a good one, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm gonna try to make the longer videos like this, kind of faster, shorter. But yeah. Have a good one. I'll see you guys. Thank you for watching the video. Tune back for the next one. Peace.